Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Yo.
Yeah. You good now?
Check. No, I can't hear me. Check. All right, turn it down a little bit. A little bit more.
More?
Yeah.
God damn.
That's a hearing aid up high today, huh?
All right, that's cool.
You work at a fucking warehouse.
That's cool.
Nigga, till I turn it down. Whisper. No, nigga. Shit. All right. Get this shit popping. Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me get this. Yo. I'm yours.com. Welcome to the JFP episode 192. I'm here. Nell's here. Tay is late, but Nell is late.
Early.
Nell is late, but he's here.
Ooh, Nell and Tay.
The big
Nigga
three.
Tay lived 10 minutes away.
The big three is here. Before we get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wait uniform, those that wore uniform, those that wait uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang at the VA all day. Shout out to United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And the rest of the DMV, special shout out to PG County. Before we get started, we're going to start the pod off like this. Let's go. Welcome to the Jam Friends Podcast, episode 192. How y'all boys doing? How y'all feeling?
Good, man. Feeling good. Had it's been a little busy week for me. Went and checked out 50 Cent though the other day, Tuesday.
Nah, not nobody.
It was last minute. Like, who remembers a concert is going to be on a Tuesday?
Yeah, I would.
Final lap, nigga.
But-
How do you forget this?
I wouldn't have made that shit.
And then you
anymore.
got the nerve to have Jimmy posting you.
Yeah, I
Kevin Hart.
ain't see it. We don't follow each other, but I mean, they started playing. They started playing my guy though. They started playing Pop Smoke, so gotta do my shit. Gotta do my shit with Pop Smoke. Come on, but I miss Busta Rhymes, but I got mixed reviews from people. The lady next to me, she said that shit was trash. Her husband was like, it was cool. The lady to the left, she was like, that shit was trash, and he didn't stay out there long. Like, he really didn't do any of his good songs. He just did like features and like quick verses, and then he did like, who he got a song with? Benzino daughter. What's her name? Coily Ray. Yeah, he did like that verse off that and something else, and then like when we got there, like he literally was finishing past the Cavassier and then was getting off stage.
Dang.
So that was trash. But 50 definitely did his thing. My man put on a show for an hour and a half. He probably changed clothes 15 times. Him, Uncle Murder, Yayo, they ain't do shit, but they just was out there hyping it up though. So it was a good concert though. For the amount of money that I paid just to see 50 for an hour and a half, I was good with it.
Solid with that.
Shout out to you.
Nah.
Shout out to you now for going and representing hip hop, but not inviting us.
Yo.
Yeah.
I literally bought the ticket Tuesday, sit that lunch like, hey,
We text all
She was
day,
like,
every
are we going?
day. We text all day, every day.
But that was Jimmy, because she was like, you still taking me to the concert? Like, I forgot.
Could have been like, yo, I'm going to the concert. You could have just said that.
I did.
Yeah.
He had enough. He had plenty enough time. I didn't. You know,
Hours.
it would have been you.
Take hours.
It would have been you, but he had plenty.
No,
of,
had you did it, like we'd have been like, yo, who gonna drive? We gonna pull up. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah. I wouldn't have went anyway.
I know you
Because
would have
it
went.
was
I
a
would've
Tuesday.
went.
He was 50-50. You died.
I was
went.
I had to be in the office this week, so my week was kind of busy. Like
And that shit wasn't over till like about 11:30.
Yeah.
I was hurt Wednesday morning. But other than that, though, shit was cool.
Well, we know your schedule is changed because you just act like you pulling this bitch 9 p.m. because you ain't got to get up early on Fridays no more.
Facts. But that's because they get their money's worth out my ass on Wednesday.
They beat you down Monday
Yeah,
through
they make
Thursday.
sure. They make sure. Fuck that. And Thursdays they wear my ass out. Pause.
All right, what's up with you, dog?
Man, ain't nothing going on, man. Like I said, it was kind of a busy week. I had to alter my schedule this week. So I was in the office a few more days, man. But I got the ass back today. Stayed my ass home.
My man.
I'm gonna leave tomorrow, man. It's been a good week though. I've renewed my my fitness journey, man. So I'm back on the Palantir, man. Out here trying to get it in.
I got you. I'm back with you. I ride with you. I fucks with it.
Yeah. So you know,
You gonna
just
do
trying-
what?
I'm gonna ride with him. I fucks with it. I'm gonna get back on the bike. We've been telling you to buy a bike. So
That's cool. I mean, Jay, no, I haven't told you, but I'll tell you off the mic. But I've been running 3 miles a day. I'll tell you the shit.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think I seen you post something.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, I did, but I did, but 3 miles a day. These old ass fucking knees is killing me, so I needed a day off. But yeah, I've been doing 3 miles a day.
We got it, look, bro. Like, there's a couple shit I had to do around the house. I got a little winded. I said, fuck that, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, man. So just renewed that journey, man. So trying to make it happen. So yeah. That's it.
My week was cool. Again, same shit like last week. Getting closer and closer to this new pod space. Dealing with contractors and checks and it's all this bullshit. But new pod space is coming soon, sooner than soon. Yeah, so we there dealing with all of that, moving all of this shit. I think I got a motivation. I ain't playing before we started, but let me see what I got for y'all. Here we go. Let's get it. Is this it?
Is rich. Where does the rich start? Not even wealthy, just rich.
Well, there was a study done where they surveyed the money managers in the top 10 financial institutions, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, E-Trade, all this shit, right? And they said, what did I'm going to say it in my terms, but they said, what do you consider fuck you money? Right. And they said $25 million in assets or more. And to me, the point where you're rich is when you're making $1 million to $2 million a year. Here's why. Year one, I got $1 million. Okay, I'm gonna go buy a house. Let's say a $500,000 house. I got to put 20% down, 10% down on that. So let's call that $100,000 out of my $1 million. I got to pay $400,000 in taxes, right? So $500,000 gone already. So now I'm sitting at $40,000 a month in income, and I got a $10,000 a month mortgage and tax payment on my house. I still need 2 cars, so now I got another. I can't drive no broke shit because I'm a millionaire now. So now I got 2 Benz payments that are $1,000, $1,500 each. So when you get to that point, year one, okay, cool. I spent all this money, man. I got like $50,000 left out of my $1 million. Year 2, you don't need that shit no more. You already bought the car. You already bought the house. Year 3, you got $1 million again. Then all of a sudden you can start investing it and growing that shit because you already bought all the initial stuff. No, if you can make $1 million to $2 million a year, there is really nothing they can touch you with. If it's consistent, again, you make $1 million a year one time, you're a one-hit wonder, one and done. That's not it.
Number.
Now that's the ghetto version of breaking that shit down.
Yeah. Nah, that shit made sense. I understood it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? I understood it perfectly. Shit, some paydays I'd be like, oh, it's fuck you money, bitch.
All right, man. Let's get to it. I opened it up. Poor oversight leaves the military barracks in dire condition, report says. This ain't nothing new. I think we've touched it a few times on the podcast. The barracks for across all of them is disgusting. But when you start looking at, okay, like the Air Force, it's like, oh, y'all shit is amazing. But in reality, it's still substandard living. And they talked about mold. They talked about it take 3 months for them to come and fix maintenance. Yeah. So what a lot of people don't know in the military barracks and military buildings, you can't just go and put the AC on 69 because you cold or put it on 80 because you hot. It runs off one central system. And that shit changes in like November to turn the heat on. Mm-hmm. And then when it don't change till like May or June for the AC. Nice. So them times it's like it could be hot outside or cold outside or whatever, and you don't control that shit, and it's a mess. And I ain't gonna rant, but this shit leads to people getting married for no reason, contract marriages, and just all kind of whatever you can do to get out of the barracks.
Yeah, put yourself in debt, all kind of shit. I got a barrack story. So when I was stationed in Pensacola, they had a older set of barracks, and that's where they put basically people that was getting put out, because getting put out of the military it's not a quick process. It takes a little bit of time. So they would send them over there, or if you had like anything, if you got put on restriction, you got sent over to these older barracks. And so when I got out of my class, I had to do a detail. So my detail was like basically I was like cleaning up for like the first week, and then I supervised the cleanup crew. But like, so we had to go over there to the older barracks where they was keeping people at. Bro, when I tell you these barracks are so like nobody should have been standing in these places. You talked about mold. It was rat droppings. They had it was half empty. So if it's unoccupied space, what it do? Rodents come in. Yeah, rodents come in. All that shit. And you talking about Florida? You talked about the AC. The AC didn't even fucking work. They had ceiling fans. Fucking. I'm like, yo, this is where y'all keep me at. It was terrible.
How does it get like that though?
Poor design. Like, so when you read the article, it said the design space is supposed to be, if me and you in the same unit, let's just say we're in the same unit. The barracks supposed to be, if we go in the main door, it's a common area, which is the kitchen and just a kitchen and a little living room. You're supposed to have your own separate room and bathroom per regulation. But a lot of that shit ain't like that. And then also, again, you got people coming and going. So it wears down. And then on top of that, you having parties, and the shit is wild, but they don't keep up. You can't keep up with it. And again, it's like buying a new car. You got to maintain it. And they don't maintain these buildings like they supposed to maintain it, even when they build them brand new.
So the maintenance people, like, are they in the military or they contracted on that's why
Department of Public Works, DPW. That's what they call them, DPW. If let's just say we all was in different rooms, and let's just say I was the barracks manager, you'd be like, yo, Jay, my shower don't got no pressure because the water coming all off the sides. And Taya say, well, my door don't lock. As the barracks manager, I'm going to write the shit up and send it to DPW. DPW going to get to that shit when they get to it, because they do everything for the whole entire base, which is a wrong answer, because the barracks is a escalated thing. You should have just a special team or one or two dudes that's their sole purpose is to fix the barrack shit. And if they don't have nothing to do, then you can cover down on the other buildings. But these are the soldiers, and the reason the post is there is because the soldiers, sailors, and airmen. So they should have priority when it comes to fixing shit and all the other stuff.
Oh, okay. So why is Air Force shit like slightly better?
One reason why. When the last time you seen an Air Force commercial? Stay woke. So what they do is that's really what it is and I cracked this net a long time ago, pause. The money that they put aside for marketing, the Air Force knows that they're gonna I gotta change that shit. Then the Air Force knows that they're gonna get the top of the top. So why the fuck do I need to advertise? It's like Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce don't got a commercial.
Yeah.
You know how they advertise? I was telling Donnie this shit. When Boeing and all of them have those little sneaker con type shits where they show out their new planes, Rolls Royce right there with their cars. Yeah. Because that's their niche market. They know I don't have to put no commercial to sell no shit. Niggas gonna come find it.
And Rolls Royce make engines for airplanes. So.
There you go. So the same with the Air Force. They take the marketing money and push it back into the housing.
Yeah, just where you invest your money at facilities isn't where they, where other services. I was on a joint base, and it was a tier system to what the barracks looked like. Air Force had really nice barracks. You talked about the common space in the middle, separate bathrooms. I was in the Navy barracks. We had a shared bathroom, a shared kitchen, and then two separate. Like he had a room and I had a room. No, and that's how I went. But we shared everything else. You know what I mean?
See, like some of them just didn't even have a living room. Like so, what you?
No,
you
we
just,
ain't had none of that shit.
You just walk in and it's two. Yeah, your room, my room, kitchen.
Right, basically, you could parlay in the kitchen if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That was it. Or you know what I'm saying? But my roommate was cool because I worked with yo. You know what I mean? So we would just leave the doors open for the most part, and you can yell around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell that your space wasn't, but so goddamn big.
Shit, it was probably about the size of where we at right now.
Sound like federal prison to me. I kind of told y'all. I told y'all.
A little better than that.
I remember I had my little.
I can leave.
You have a little twin bed. I remember when I first had my first bed, I had a little twin bed. I had went to Rent-A-Center. I had to drop my big screen TV off. Had my PlayStation 2 with GTA 2 or 3 on that bitch.
Y'all can have some action swing through. Like
what? Yo, listen. After work. Because it's like it looked like kind of like a motel. It's like ours was 3 stories high. Yep. It's like a U shape, the parking lot in the middle. So niggas come park, you see your boy like, yo, no, you just getting off? Like, yeah, they had me there till 6. Mm-hmm. Like, I bet. When you done eating, come up, door open. Niggas door open.
It's co-ed or y'all, it's separated?
It's co-ed.
Co-ed.
You don't share a room with a female, but females are all like throughout the thing. So they'll share a room with another female, but
No, is they like damn your shit? Like could be like a set of females upstairs.
Yeah.
You might have a female next door.
Oh, okay.
Not in your joint room.
Not in your right, but
like, yeah,
they in the same
Yeah.
building. Okay.
So it'd be like payday, E1s, E2, E3s. Like, all right, bet. If everybody put in $10, we could buy ribs, hot dogs, burgers, some drink, and we have a party.
Yeah, I live right across from the Class 6, so we just walk over there and get our little drink. I ain't even had to fire up the cup,
Nope.
boy. Just use the sidewalk.
Damn. Nice.
And normally it got that. You have like a little, I don't know, little game room. We got like a pool table, some dumb shit, TV, and then the laundry is free. They got the laundry room. That's what I told you. We put the girl in the dryer in that one
Right.
story. So you got that shit.
So is this something that's going to change though? Are they going to make these things? But I mean, you mold. I mean, bro, it's mold. Like fucking get sick.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie, they don't give a fuck about it.
You
They don't
know.
give a fuck about them soldiers or sailors airmen.
I mean, I think that some things will change, right? But there's so many bases, so many barracks. Like it's not till it comes to light, like how did the video, till it get fixed, right? So they're gonna go down. They'll maybe condemn it, or they'll try to mold remediation or something like that. But it bases all over the country, all over the world for the most part,
Right.
that are the same way. It's ain't no different.
so I can only imagine those shits that's overseas.
Yeah,
They- that's
you probably get treated better over there.
probably.
Probably it's a little bit better. Europe don't believe in ACs, so or Central Air anyway. So barracks, take it for what you want. Yeah.
It's only Fed prison to me. But hey,
They gonna argue down about that prison.
You ain't lying, boy.
Man. Let's see. U.S. asks for help finding missing F-35 fighter jet after pilot ejects during mishap.
So this happened in South Carolina, but I got in the group chat. I told the fellas, I think somebody in the Army, we got, whenever you get anything that they buy or any piece of equipment, somebody always got to sign for it now. And it's a DA, Department of Army Form 2062. So when I give you your PT shorts or your pins or whatever, you got to sign like 8 pins, 1 shirt, da-da-da. They gave them the F-30. They gave Russia the F-35 fighter in the trade with Brittany Griner. I don't think that they signed the hand receipt saying, let's take this shit off the books. You supposed to cross it out and be like, all right, it's just gone. It's gone. I don't think it was no F-35. Probably was an F-5. Fucking crash. And they got that shit mixed up. Because that shit in Russia, big dog. That shit in Russia. You ain't just losing no motherfucking.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like all the technology you talking about, all the stealth shit really works. Stealth my ass.
Even when it's blown up.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hide the thermal heat coming off that motherfucker? I don't understand how they
found it.
Yeah, I know they found it, but I'm just saying, like they got to put out I don't know if that's true. They put out that fucking we need help hotline shit. Like nigga, a plane crash. Nigga, I heard the sonic boom. I'm damn sure gonna hear a fucking plane crash. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I don't get it. Yeah, it definitely somebody definitely getting looked at sideways for this one. So I don't know. I'm waiting for well, we'll probably never see the report, but
Well, if you live in South Carolina, you watching this podcast, I hope you or know your family member go missing. Because if you can't find a big ass F-35 that crashed
yeah.
with a heat signature, I don't know how they gonna find you in the woods.
But then they were saying like it's just flying around. We don't know where the bitch at. It's on autopilot. Like what?
No, if you eject, that motherfucker is going down.
Down.
They said it was on autopilot. And when that shit first happened, they said when he eject, it has to be still on autopilot because the plane is still flying.
Yeah, but once he eject, all of that, everything shuts down. It's because he's ejecting for a reason. And
Right.
none of us are pilots.
Yeah.
But I know a little bit, not a lot of bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit. Once he eject, everything, and that bitch is going down.
I know a couple pilots, man. I might have to do some homework on this to see exactly what happens. But yeah, I mean, has he talked yet? Has he come out?
Nah, I ain't seen nothing with
Yeah,
it.
they
ain't gonna let him know.
They're not
neither.
gonna let him talk. I don't even know why I asked that question. Yeah,
you
man.
know.
I tell you what though, some of the funniest things was some of the memes that came out of this shit, motherfuckers. Talk about they selling
Facts.
F-35.
Facts.
The aliens got a conspiracy theories, like the aliens got the F-35. Yeah, I was like, yo, y'all motherfuckers wild, boy.
Shout out to South Carolina and all that shit going on. Wow, yo.
This fool right here. Armed man arrested by LAPD was impersonating a U.S. Marshal at Robert Kennedy Jr.'s campaign event.
Tay asked the question. Was it you? Tay, why? Like why? Dog?
Me, like why?
Why? Why? I still want to know why.
He's still running for president, right?
But but why?
I mean, of course, he said it was an assassination attempt, but
That's
what Robert Kennedy.
Of course,
he said that it
drums
was.
up. I mean, honestly, I would be surprised he got paid to do that shit because Robert Kennedy, the other publicity he can get right now. He is not a favorite in this race, but
He ain't never been no favorite.
yeah, absolutely not. I can't listen to him.
He's a hip hop favorite though.
Huh?
He's a hip hop favorite. Did you watch the Math Hoffa with him on there yet?
No,
Yeah,
Oh, I watched a little bit. His voice,
I can't. That's why I can't listen to him.
voice.
So yeah, I can't listen to him. Yeah, you know,
He was on Charlamagne and them shit too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a couple things, man. Yeah, he's trying to get that black vote. I don't blame him. I'm not voting for him, but yeah, I don't know, man. Look, the dude he looked off. He didn't. I know some U.S. Marshals. He didn't fit in. He thought
That's
the
not
beard
how he
was gonna
dressed.
save him.
He bought them
He
pants.
just thought the beard.
He thought the beard was gonna save him.
That nigga bought them pants from Temu. He got them shoes from a pawn shop. It was like them official issue soldier shoes, and he didn't. All right, let's just walk this shit back a little bit. JFK was murdered, and they had this elaborate plan that niggas believed for a long ass time. So the last maybe 10 years, they like, yo, fam, whatever the white dude named, didn't shoot him from the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
The other nigga killed them from the deposit, whatever this shit was, right? Do you think if they wanted to kill Robert F. Kennedy, you gonna send this nigga to do it?
Right.
He was the distraction.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. Every time like I post some shit and then Tay be like, y'all niggas, they distracting you. They distracting you this
And
time.
that nigga was loaded though. He had what? He had like 2 guns on
that
on
shit
the
too,
side.
No, that shit too obvious.
Right,
Like
that only makes sense. They were like, we don't carry 2 guns.
the
That
nigga
shit was
look
2
like
guns.
the nigga look like Steven Seagal in a sequel walking.
Right,
in
yeah, I
that
mean,
bitch.
like, yo, this ain't
But he ain't never seen Tommy Lee with Wesley Snipes. He ain't never seen the real U.S. Marshals.
Right, you should have had
fuck.
You should have had the blue U.S. Marshal jacket with the fucking gold in the back. You know what I'm
He
saying?
must ain't watched that movie. I done watched that shit 100 times. He must.
And did he have a vest on?
Nah. he
See,
had
they
the top.
they got the vest on, like the bulletproof jump or the tactical vest with the U.S. Marshal on the back, and then like when he tucked them boots, that was dead giveaway. They don't tuck them
They
boots.
don't tuck boots.
No, and they shouldn't have been. Like should have been like that coyote color, that tan color.
Yeah, he
You
had
know
that
what I'm
marine
saying?
brown.
Yeah. They should have been the little light joints. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a method to that rhyme.
But did you see the funny part though? Like when someone behind the camera say officer and you'll respond, but they were really asking the
Officer.
real officer when she
No nigga, not you. We know you not real.
when she say officer, you'll say yes. Yo,
He's in character.
Still trying to sell that shit. Go ahead, run my shit. I'm gonna pull up.
wow.
Well, since we talk about scams, MGM been hit every day for the last like week for 4.2 million to 8.4 million due to ongoing cyber attack. Get him, dog. Get him. Get him. They been getting us for years.
I approve of this.
We approve. Everybody approve this message? All right, because normally I say some shit and I'm like, this is adults of DJ only.
Yeah, nigga, you be talking crazy.
I be potted, man.
Nah.
We got to have a conversation about that. The difference between telling like,
No, some of your shit, dude, you be dead fucking serious, not be knowing when. Shout out to Ty. Ty shot me. Ty be like, yo, fuck is wrong with Jay? I see.
yeah, I be potting sometimes. Sometimes y'all, you got to be like, are you potting or nah? And I tell you the truth.
Oh, I know when you on your motherfucking Skip Bayless. I know. Mad Dog. I know when you on your Mad Dog.
Gotta get this off my chest.
Nah, I'm with it though. I'm glad they hitting Vegas, and it's one of those things where it makes you kind of think that we are moving and evolving into the 22nd century at some point, and we are more dependent on machines and the internet. But you always need a backup because it's like this thing where we go into electric cars and people can hack cars, and they hacked the fucking casino.
Yeah.
It was a woman at the Las Vegas airport. She hit him for $600,000, and they giving her the runaround by giving her that
Trying to
money.
get that money back. Yeah, they're gonna blame it on the cyber attack quick.
Yeah, of course.
So,
$600,000.
Is this a ransomware attack? Because I haven't really done too much homework on it. I just see kind of,
I just seen too. I don't think it's a ransomware attack. I think they just fucking up the algorithms of everything that's going on.
I mean, they basically shut down all the computers because they were talking about the last I did read, they were checking people in by hand. Like,
Yeah, they shut the
into
shit.
whole thing. So
Yeah.
they just
By hand?
they was checking people into their rooms by hand.
Yeah, they definitely shut that
And
shit
basically
down.
saying like, you'll get your receipt when we can get it to you.
So how the fucking keys work then? Like,
I have no
it's
idea.
crazy.
Now I don't know if that's off the same network, but as far as like reservation systems and things, yeah, I don't.
I'm an old nigga, so I'm here to tell you. I remember the days when you signed into a hotel and they give you a key.
Fuck key.
A
Oh,
key.
Yeah. Mhm.
This would have never happened at the Golden Nugget, goddamn it.
This boy pod, man. All right,
Fremont Street chilling. Hey, look at them
Look at
niggas.
them niggas. Shit fancy shit.
Yep.
Come out your front door to your car right there. Like,
Fremont Street, they still smoking inside of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've never been over there.
boy, unlimited
I've never-
buffets,
to the,
boy.
To the Gold Nugget, man.
You
But
not been to the Gold Nugget?
You
Nah,
tripping.
Nah, I never been over
Listen,
there.
they will get you a, hey man, listen, all you gotta do is listen to them pitch
Yeah.
this shit, and you get like TV show, food, you can sell me this fucking, what's that, the time show you want? I ain't buying that
Yeah.
shit.
Yo, one of the best steaks I ever had. The guy was in there waiting on my dad. My dad was in there playing 3-card poker. So I'm just chilling. The guy was like, man, I'm just looking at shit. And he was like, man, you like steak? It's like, yeah, I like steak. He was like, best steak you ever had in your life. I bet that at buffet. I'm like, nigga, please. Like, boy, you don't know about no good cow.
It's a steak buffet, nigga. Like, what's this?
Like that.
That shit was a miss.
I do
And I was in the Nugget.
I do know they got the good buffets out there, man. I had a good one in Atlantic City too, but yeah,
It's dirty on that side of the
I've
strip,
only been to
but-
Atlantic
I know
City
that.
once, and it rained. It rained so hard they shut down the boardwalk. So I didn't nothing.
Damn.
I went. Yeah, they shut that shit down.
I've been up there a couple of times. None of
Once.
them was. I was never impressed, like overly impressed by Atlantic City. Atlantic City's a dusty old ass crime ridden city. Outside of the casinos, you get to like the Atlantic City, like the city part of it, you be like, nigga.
Well, that's how Vegas is. Vegas,
Yeah.
Vegas ain't nothing but glitz and glamour, nigga. Make a left from off that motherfucking main road. I went to the 7-Eleven. That shit, I was nervous, nigga. Like, yeah, right. As soon as you go, shit. What's the everybody stay at the end? The fucking shit at the Stratosphere. When you get down to the Stratosphere, there's a light right there. Hang that left. You are on North Avenue.
They'll say that. I went to a
trying to
hookah
tell
lounge
you.
out that bitch, man. That shit was tight though.
Now
It
the
was-
hookah spot we went to, that shit was nice.
Yeah, it was like Arabian theme. You know what I'm saying? When they had sat down on a little.
Yeah,
shit.
that's
yeah.
how-
Oh, yeah,
yeah, that's
that
where we
shit
was at.
nice though, man.
Jimmy hate when I say that shit because yo, I'll tell you, we went to Vegas. Yo, we went to Vegas yo one time. Yo, we never saw the strip. We never saw anything.
Really?
We went to nothing. I don't know what we did. We smoked hookah, plenty of it, and I fuck with it every. Fuck you, want to go to Vegas just to
Yo,
smoke?
I don't like if I go to Vegas, I don't fucking gamble like that. So for me, and I don't really care to go to clubs, like clubs and shit. I'm going to the fucking pool parties, and I'm just going to hit the bars.
I'm different. I used to be a droney, so I used to take my drone everywhere. I used to go fly my drone out in the mountains, and then I also do the thing where they take you to the. It used to be a big ass lake. It's a salt flat now. You ride dirt bikes and shit
Yeah.
out there. They got 4x4s, 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers.
Yeah, I would do that type shit.
I do shit. I do shit like that.
I would
I'll
do
be-
that, and I would go shoot the guns and shit.
That's
But
what I wanted to shoot to
but
go
I, like,
shoot the
I don't care
guns.
about going to the casino.
Fuck that.
Yeah, pool party, me, Slim.
Now I will act like I'm gambling just to get them drinks. Give me buzz, baby. Give me buzz.
I want to go shoot dice.
I spent a couple of dollars on the blackjack table, so
Yeah.
yo, just when it get halfway, just fill me back. Keep it coming.
man.
I got you. Yeah, that's it. About 3-4 good hands. All right, I'm buzzed. I'm good. We're gonna split that, and I'm in with like so. Yeah, man.
Where we at?
Coach Prime, baby.
Coach Prime got that dub over Colorado University.
Colorado State.
Colorado State University. We needed that. You know, coach was talking big shit, talk about Prime. Prime wasn't raised right.
Yeah.
Made it personal.
Take
Made
the
it
glasses
personal.
off.
He made it personal.
I mean, it was a great game. I liked it. I mean, that shit didn't end till 2:30 in the morning.
Listen, if anybody out here say that sports is scripted, this is about as close to scripted as you can get. Like that game, you could tell it wasn't scripted, but it was. You couldn't have drew it no better than
Really?
this. This shit was like a fucking TV show. Like the episode before that is Prime this and Prime that and coach this and coach that, and then you get to a game where you go, what they went 2 overtimes.
2 overtime.
You go to 2 overtimes on this game.
Mm-hmm.
and they was already slated to pick the win by 21. So they go 2. You couldn't have wrote this shit no better.
It was down, what, 19 in the
Down
fourth?
19. You couldn't have wrote it no better. You hurt your star player. Like, nigga, this was like the season finale. It was season 9, but real talk though, that shit hurt my soul when he hit Travis Hunter. And at first I thought like he fucked his knee up the way he bit back on his leg, and then later on the next day they say that lacerated liver, but it was a cheap shot.
And then he came back in the game to play though. He played.
He tried to play.
Tried to play.
Mm-hmm. But you knocked your star player out. They came back and won. And then off of mic, I was talking to Tay like, even though Colorado is favored to lose by 21, they 600-1. So if they could fucking pull this off, well, you can make that $20 go a long motherfucking way.
Yeah.
I can't even
put
get
a
in
better.
DraftKings right now. I'm tight. Like, found over fucking on DraftKings, man. I wish this shit was live. I'm like, nigga, tell me what's going on. But like,
Yeah, I'm had to get on Fanatics or some shit because my FanDuel account, like, they won't let me load any more money on my shit.
They tired of y'all niggas winning. That's all it is.
No, I don't know. This shit won't let me load up.
That's crazy. Yeah, I can't even get in my DraftKings. Maybe J Neighborhood. I just can't get in this bitch.
Yeah, man. One was about for booming, boy.
Yeah, man. But I'm tight about that, man.
Shout out to Coach Prime, and I'm waiting for Fanatics to send me my fucking hoodie.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not a big college football guy, but Prime got me excited about watching. I didn't watch the last game because it came on mad late, right?
Hell yeah.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, it
Gonna
came
get
on
that
late
shit
for me.
wasn't
I was
over
out.
till
2:30.
2:30.
I was over it at that point, right, man? But I'm excited about college football this year. I'm gonna keep up with my Saturday games, man. And you actually, I was looking at that merch the other day. And I said, I'm not gonna do it.
Come on, dog.
I'm not gonna do it.
Come on, dog.
I'm not going to bandwagon them that hard, man.
No, it's
But
not. It's you helping out Dion.
I was looking for a
Coach
fitted.
Prime.
I couldn't find a slick fitted. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really wear jerseys. Maybe I find a hoodie, a t-shirt, or some shit like that, man.
So other Colorado news, Warren Sapp announced he is joining the Coach Prime staff next season. But here is the kicker. And a lot of people don't know this. Warren Sapp been wanting to coach. The reason he hasn't coached is they require you have at least a bachelor's degree. He never graduated college.
Oh,
So
man.
what I assume, because he was trying to go to Miami and coach the D-line. So what I assume is going to happen, he already said he's going to enroll in school. I think he's going to be a student assistant, some grad, whatever it is, where you can volunteer because you are a student to work for the team until he finishes his degree. That's the loophole to get him he could be a student assistant.
But can he get paid though?
You think he worried about the check?
I was just asking.
No.
I mean, I guess
You ain't getting paid for that.
I guess under Dion's tutelage, once he gets done, and
He's gonna get a check. He's gonna get a check.
Yeah, he'll get a check, and then he'll get an offer. Maybe go somewhere else.
Nah, he ain't leaving, bro.
You don't think so?
It's only 2 places I think he coaches. Is the U and them. But I think the way he sounded excited.
Oh yeah, he was.
He
was so excited. I didn't know Dion knew he was coming. I'm like, hey, this nigga know he coming.
right.
That shit probably because you got to think like you watching sports. He might do a little commentary. But to get back in it, throw some cleats on and shit, get out there, you get the smelling that grass. So you showing them young bucks how, nigga, let me show y'all little niggas how to do that shit. Pull, rip, nigga.
Yeah, exactly what he
That
said.
shit get
Pull,
the
rip,
juices
swing.
flowing.
Yeah,
and I can see it.
And they showed the clip where they went to Prime, Shiloh, and Shador went to the Broncos game Sunday after their win. And Shiloh said something like, yo, it's going to be you, Shador. He was like, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
He's like,
Because he
y'all
ain't got
ain't
his
going
quarterback yet.
And Shiloh has another year eligibility because of the COVID season. Shador has 3 because he played 2 during COVID season, and they forgave them years. So those didn't count. Hence that nigga who want a 9th year eligibility. We'll talk about it later. But so technically Shador could play. They could have him and his brother could run another 2 years ago.
Well, the fucking kicker that they kicked against at Colorado State, he was 37. Like, nigga, 37? Wow. He was 37 and married. Well, I mean, it don't matter the marriage, but like, yo, you married with 2 kids.
Somebody daddy was playing football in South Carolina. Like, the nigga was 40 something. He was older than me.
College? That's
yeah.
crazy, yo. That's
like the 3rd Street running
Like, yo,
back.
get a dream up, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
let that shit
Bobby
go.
Boucher.
I ain't even gonna lie. Somebody told me I can go out that bitch and shoot that jump shot, nigga. Shoot me up, coach.
The tight end from the University of Miami, they showed the shit in the under comment. He was like, some chick was like, get a job, nigga.
Fuck that shit.
Yo, cause this shit ain't paying. You not getting the NIL. Like, yeah, nigga, you probably got a job.
I might get an NIL now. Watch, my oldest guy out this motherfucker.
Right.
Watch.
They had that. What's that shit?
Fucking
They call them
Rogaine,
people lifetime students. Like that's their job to be a student.
Yeah.
His just job to be a football player.
Shador out that bitch eating. That nigga done went and bought a Cullinan.
Yeah, he did. Man,
He already had the Maybach truck.
Tom Brady told him stay out the showroom and in the film room.
Yeah. He said, yeah, it's better be in that film room more than you in that truck. That's a fact, though.
Wise words.
You see the shit? Oregon whipping out some new shit?
Yeah. No, they
The shoes that change colors and shit?
they took that from those Weatherman dunks. So
I
they
haven't seen him.
them shit's old. They came out.
I
and
mean,
they
I seen
changed
the
color.
Weatherman.
Oh,
But
but
yeah,
they
Oregon
basically-
got some cleats
they
changed
changed
color.
color like that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Cool.
cool.
Oregon always gonna get the slick shit.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah, fucking Nike University. I don't know why they fucking Oregon. It's fucking Nike U.
Well, you know why that's that way, right? This is a Snapple fact. So the whole campus, the sporting complex is on, which is a couple hundred acres. Phil Knight, who was an alumni,
Yeah, Phil Knight
he
went there.
purchased the land himself, then sold it to them for $1.
Yeah.
Then they rented it to him, or they leased it. He built the facility, so he paid for the facilities, then sold it back for $1. So that's the loophole.
Nike U.
The loophole.
Loophole,
Yeah, the
loophole.
loophole.
Nike
Yeah.
U. Yo, it's crazy because like the guy who used to be the president of the company, what HR is, he owned the fucking building.
Where?
So he used to be our president before he retired.
Right.
Now, our company is based out of Germany, but headquarters HR is in Charlotte.
Charlotte. Right. I remember you see you on it.
He owned that building.
Okay.
So he's working for a company who paid, he's basically double dipping.
Yeah.
So the company is paying him and then they got to
then
pay
pay
him
him.
rent
Pay the
because he
lease.
owned the fucking building. Like, yo,
Fire me, you evicted, nigga.
Bitch. Get out of here.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
My
Well,
last day. Y'all last day too.
that's how you get rich, though.
Yeah.
You know
Don't worry
what I'm
about
saying?
2024, baby. 2020.
That's
2024.
crazy.
Get this
Good
shit
deal.
rolling,
That shit up
boy.
now. Sheesh.
Single mother. The single mother has a meltdown. I think I got it. This ladies, don't get mad because I know some of y'all think this shit, but you're not gonna say it out loud. So
They do, because it was in the comments. Some of it was in the comments. They was keeping it real.
all right, let's see it.
This is just like a video because I honestly don't know what to do anymore. I feel like I'm literally going crazy every single day. And I feel so beyond alone.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Being a parent is the hardest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Or more, being a mother is the hardest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I always wanted to be a mum. I always wanted to have kids. I just thought things would be different. I don't know if I romanticized motherhood or I romanticized how I thought this life was gonna go. And now that I'm here, it's like I hate it. Like I hate it. I hate it every single day. Guys, this is
So
just like a
pretty much it was a single mother has a very emotional moment. She shares her struggles with motherhood. I hate it every day. I know it's my fault. I chose to have these kids. It shouldn't be this hard. I don't want to try anymore. How we gonna tag it?
Man, somebody get them babies for she been and hurt them motherfuckers.
Yeah, so that part, right? So postpartum, this is a real thing. I know it's real. I'm not gonna debate that. But we had a point in our lives when like no one's forced to have kids, right? Like back in our parents' days, grandmother's days, you had kids because you needed to ensure that the legacy of your family was extended. So you had more big family, right? And like that was expected of you, right? Like I don't expect, women aren't expected to have kids anymore. If you had kids, you do, you don't, right? And you know what you're getting into. It's so much YouTube out here. There's so many people sharing stories of kids. Like, you wake up with a good idea, oh, I want to have a kid today. Nigga, that's 18 to 21 years of your life. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then you're making poor decisions by sleeping with the guy that you barely know or, it's good for now. Like, come on now. That's not the way to do these things. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we make mistakes, but I don't understand. There's so much education out here for women that want to have kids to be saying like, I can't do this and I don't want these kids. I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, with me, like, I've told people, I've given out advice before about male and female about having kids and the responsibility of it. And when I had my oldest, Sanaya, she's 20. I was 21 years old. Was I ready? No. Because I still was running around here operating like I was young. I wanted to fuck up money. I wanted to still be outside. I wanted to do hood rat shit with my friends. I mean, all I had to do, my responsibility was me and work. That's all I needed to do. And a lot of times I think, I know this is just my opinion, that they may have a backbone system. They like, oh, I want to have this baby by this guy. If I need help, I got mom, I got my aunt, I have my mother, my grandmother. And then when that support system isn't there for them and fails them, or they might have them like, no, that's your baby, that's your responsibility. And now they don't know what to do with this crying baby that cries all the time. Mm-hmm. And that's when I can understand when postpartum kicks in, and then you just have this baby and the father isn't there, and you're not getting that quote unquote break you need. Shit breaks down for them, and it breaks down for them for the worse, and it just go left.
Yeah, I agree. And I take it a step further. It's one of them things where the dude, we talked about this the other day, where the dude said, I don't want the kid, and
And she still had the baby.
had a baby anyway. And I think that some women don't think 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 steps ahead. It's like, cool, well, he'll still be with me, or he'll love me. I had his baby, and he just adamantly told you no. Or you knew before you started fucking him, he was an ain't shit father. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why you expected something else from him. And it's these things. And as the custodial parent, well, I've had this conversation with many, many women in my life. They be like, oh, we don't get a break. Hey, that's what happened when you're the custodial parent. Everything sways in your favor because you have the kid all the time. Mm-hmm. You get you can go to child, you get the child support, you can get the WIC, you can get food, you can get all of these other things, and you the custodial parent. And a lot of times, sometimes women won't take the best interest of the kid at heart because it's my child. Mm-hmm. Well, if you can't provide, protect, and be just a legitimate parent to the child, then maybe the father is the best place to be. If that's the case. Yeah. For her, we don't really know her background. It says single mother, so we just gonna assume that the fathers are not there. So again, you have a choice. And I know some people will suck their teeth. Got it. Some people don't believe in abortions. Cool, you don't have to. But if you know you can't take care of this child, put it up for adoption. You don't have to put your body through all of that, but put it up for adoption. Let somebody, you might know somebody that want to adopt a child, or just, you can sign your right. You can still be a mom, but sign your rights over. Like, it's other options, but the kids are suffering from this.
And the last thing I would say about this is, and not to take away from any mothers out here going through this right now, but you know me, I don't believe in none of the shit these women getting on here saying these days. So I think the shit phony. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's looking for attention. But that's just my opinion. Right. But not to say this doesn't I know this happens all the time. So
yeah, I mean, you just hope that she's able to get the help that she need. And because people seem to harm kids nowadays, instead of, I don't know, like Jay said, giving them up for adoption or signing their rights over to, I just always hope like you don't harm that kid. You thinking like the only way you can, I'm gonna kill him, and that's just not the way to go, because you just don't know what this person's mental space is. And yes, we know, we've seen people get on social media and cry these crocodile tears like, man, that's bullshit. You just gotta hope that, you know, like, she gets the proper help and that she needs.
And also, you said about hurting a child. You can hurt the child more than just physically. Again, as you get old, you know better, you do better. So after a while, after a few mistakes, after dealing with a few fucking men, or after a few abortions, I would hope you move a little different. Mm-hmm. That way you don't have to either put yourself in a situation or you have a support system or team around you that can assist you in the event the father's not there or whatever. You just don't believe in abortion. But again, the only really real person getting hurt in this is the child, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically. Like some kids are literally losing their lives. Like they're throwing newborns. Or some girl threw a newborn in a fucking trash compactor last week.
Wow.
Because it wouldn't stop crying. Like it's fucking wild.
Where's the support system at? Like it's got to be somebody there. You know what I mean? Something. That's unfortunate.
Big facts, man. Let's lighten this up a little bit. Starbucks got a lawsuit, man. They getting sued. Y'all doofy ass niggas out here drinking these refreshers and that shit ain't real fruit, dog. That shit, that passion fruit looked a little too passionate to me.
That concentrate. That
Nigga, I'm
concentrate.
like, that shit got a filter on it like that fuchsia be popping like
glistening. It's a filter.
yeah.
Yeah, I've probably been to Starbucks twice. That's when I was working in the rental mills. I just had some tea.
I'm about to say you didn't have reason. You didn't drink coffee. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't drink the refreshers. I only drink, I drink black coffee, so it's a natural cold brew for me. So, but my wife has though, and I've tried it. I mean, I didn't particularly care for it.
That shit just
Y'all
like,
iced coffee guys? Y'all fucking
Nah,
iced coffee?
ain't
No, I like a couple iced coffees though. I ain't gonna lie.
when I started drinking coffee as a kid because I had asthma. And when you drink coffee, it open you up. Pause. So that's how I got hooked to coffee. So I used to like my dumbass mom and them didn't know I was lactose, so they put milk and sugar and an ice cube in my coffee because I was too little to learn how to sip. So, but I don't like no cold coffee. Fuck that. I need my shit hot. Pause.
I like a good cold coffee, man. Especially like on a warm day. Like think about cold coffees I don't like. Is when you get them from places like Starbucks or
The ice melt.
Not the ice melt. They put too much ice, so you're getting very little of the actual coffee. So at least when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I tell them off the break, like, yo, light ice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I get their cold brew, and they put ice in it because it's a cold brew, obviously, right? And I tell them light ice. And I'll be burning their ass up. Give me a large light ice. It's all fucking coffee. I drink that bitch all day. You know what I'm saying?
Places do not like giving you light ice. Like, nah, bitch, I want more drink.
But it must be a thing. I know. I've seen like
you already know what I'm about to get
things
to.
on Instagram.
The large is equal to the small.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it must be a thing with stuff. At least with Dunkin' Donuts, because when you ask for light ice, they put it on your on the screen. You know, when you order, and they be like light ice. Or let's say less ice.
Not taco. Chick-fil-A do it too, but they don't be. If you go inside the order, you can see there's like, oh, this nigga want all the lemonade. But
I'm definitely that. When I get my half and half, yo, light ice, my nigga. I don't need that
no
big
ice.
ass scoop.
No ice. Fuck that.
That big ass scoop of ice. Like, nah, man.
So I just went to Raising Cane's the other day, yo.
Over 4
Yeah, no, the one up on the one you roll past.
This new shit?
Yeah, the new joint, right? First off, nigga, it was like I got like 3 little meals. That shit was $47. I say, who?
How long did you wait in line? Because that line, when I was coming out here, that line was a dope line now.
Nigga, I got handicap plaque.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't go. Me too. That's VIP right there, nigga. I ain't.
I don't feel bad no more. When I get mad when I go to the gym. Like everybody, in this bitch can't be fucking handicapped now.
Nigga. Big shit be parked in the handicap spot too. Like, goddamn well this nigga in this Lex. You don't even know what this man look like.
That shit ain't even mine, nigga. Throw that bitch in there. Ask for my shit if you want to. I'm gonna show you. It's Glocky time.
I think I broke my leg before. I'm handicapped. I got raw than 3 screws in this bitch.
I went, so I raised a cane, waiting and the food ain't all that, but I got that half and half. They got half and half. That shit was alright though. But that shit was packed with ice. I said, you bitches.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yo, there's chicken tenders and fries, bro. Why the fuck is that line like that? Like, I understand there's some down south shit because when
that's a Midwest, that's not a down south.
It's not down south. Oh, all right, Midwest, Southern. I know when they go when the group they go down New Orleans, South Branch down there. That's all they eating down there is Raising Cane's. But it's no line though, like how it is. I mean, but Sonic was like that when we first got Sonic up here. Yeah. My goodness, and I'm still to this day.
Golden Ring was their first one. Yes, sir.
No, Liberty Road was the first one.
That's my fault.
I lived
Liberty
right there
Road
when they built that bitch, and then Towson, then probably out Golden Ring, Timonium.
Golden Ring was ridiculous because I lived out Essex then. That fucking line.
That shit backed up to the highway.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
The first time I went to a Sonics, I was in Pensacola. They had one right outside the base, and I'm like, damn, that shit new. I ain't never heard of no fucking Sonic before. You know what I'm saying? Nigga from Baltimore. got in that bitch. I'm like, oh, this shit busting.
Nigga had the skates on.
Yeah, they was still skating back
Yeah.
then. You know what I'm saying? They built that shit out the way. When I was on Liberty Road, I was like, nah, that shit trash, bro. I ain't going in this motherfucker no more.
I mean, I've never had the food. People always say get the slushies
The
and
slushy
shit, but
the best thing.
I've never had
The
it.
slushy the best thing because you can sit there and mix that shit with something.
I used to get a hat. I'd be like, listen, give me light ice. Well, no, not that one. But I'd be like, give me the slushy, half cranberry juice, half pineapple, and then I would fill the rest with Belvedere back in the day and go to work with my cup.
Yeah, it mixed well. They got shit with fucking Red Bull in there, all kinds of
that
shit.
shit.
Yeah. So that's the best
Maybe
thing.
one day I'll stop in there.
Yeah. Don't go out your way.
Who got this next one?
The rich man, the rich weird guy, Elon Musk, says all X/Twitter users will soon have to pay to be on the platform. And y'all know how I feel about my Twitter porn.
Me too.
And y'all know I ain't into paying for the Twitter porn when the Twitter porn is free. So
I'm not paying to be on anybody's platform.
nobody, on no one's.
I'm not playing. Like to be social with niggas. Nah, I start going to fuck back outside before I start paying a nigga to be social online with. Like
I try to hook my Black Planet account back up or some shit.
Like, yo, what the fuck is MySpace hitting for right now?
Yeah, see if MySpace back. We can put J playlists on that motherfucker, man.
That might be the move. I think they still got the MySpace music, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm mad to see what's popping with that. Start sending niggas my playlist, my iTunes playlist account. Now I'm not. Elon,
I don't even care if it's $5. Like, I mean, no.
It could be $5 a year. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying it.
Yeah.
But Elon, he's business minded, right? Whereas though, these platforms started out purely as tech, right? This is new tech, bringing people together, social media, right? And Elon trying to recoup that money he spent. You know what I'm saying? He probably started peeling the books back, like, y'all motherfucking burning money over here. Like, we got to turn this around, become more profitable.
You can't fire nobody else. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He already got a skeleton crew.
Twitter. X. We out of here. I don't want YouTube to flag it. But it's hard, man. Me and Nell, we had a good run, dog.
Yeah, we did.
Shared lots of posts.
Got him.
I know if you're gonna look at my likes, it's nasty. But oh well, don't.
I had
judge
to
me.
relax. I was like, let me stop liking shit.
Yeah, people could see that.
You see that likes. I had this, and my man was like, but it wasn't me though, because I had already stopped. He was like, yo, why is there so much porn on my timeline? I wake up, it's porn. I go to sleep, it's porn. I'm like, nigga, because that's me.
Yo, so here's the thing. I don't agree with it. I'm not paying for Twitter either. But me and Nell follow. So it's the same like Instagram, but way more leniency. Nigga, this is the Wild Wild West. So you got your sneaker groups, you got your jig. I follow the jigs. Like, go to Nike.com and put in this code and the shoe will be 2 cents free.
Yeah,
shit.
like fat kid deals.
Fat kid deals and daily deals and daily steals. And then you got the Shea Butter Twitter. Then you got Twitter After Dark. Then you got just Twitter porn, right? This shit is going to really make a dent in it's going to affect OnlyFans, because all of the OnlyFans people that's this X/Twitter is, nigga, that's a billboard for them. Yeah. They post a 20-second to 2-minute clip and you get to watch it, and then you click the link and go and you can buy it. This is a straight up, nigga, it's a billboard for them. You telling people the millions and maybe billions of people that use Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, you now have to pay. I have to pay to see your 20-second to 2-minute clip. Then I got to pay to go to your shit. Right. Oh, fuck that. I'm good.
Yeah. Fuck that.
And this is what separated them from Instagram and made them the best app ever, because it's short of saying dumb shit about the president or some shit, you can post what the fuck you want to post.
It was pretty much unregulated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tell you, so, and I was waiting till the topic came up because I wanted to mention it, but so I'm on Threads and I post. I stopped posting sneakers on Instagram, but I'll post them on Threads because it's like a real small group and just, I don't know, something to do.
I
with
still ain't
shit.
never you got to download that, right?
You got to download it. Right?
I never.
It's real fucking basic. It's
It's
Twitter.
basic.
It's really basic, right? But I started seeing more
traction.
No. More of the women showing up on my page. Now it's not like the Twitter be, but it's more like
Are they posting
like
pictures?
the Instagram. Yeah.
They
like,
picturing them there?
Yeah, I'm like, and it's not people that I follow, but it's like the recommendations and like, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This is only within the last couple of days, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't follow a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I getting these fucking recommendations? Like,
That's what I don't like on the new thread.
It's they pushing to you, you know what I'm saying? It's they pushing that shit, you know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck.
But that's like Twitter. Like I don't follow these shits, but if you follow one, all that person got to do is just start liking shit.
Because when you open up your app, it'll be you can scroll one or two ways and then scroll down. It'll say follow people you follow or for you, and then that shit follow your algorithm. So it's like, all right, bet. Man, I don't even do who I follow. Now I just do for me.
For me, that's all I do.
I
I go to for you, and then I go to my shit. I pay for fat kid deals. That shit like $5 really for like the year. They're like the shit that they don't post on the free.
Yeah.
Like, boy, the shit over it, the good jigs, like the Macy sheets and shit like that. Like that's so I pay for that.
Yeah,
Though.
so
Let me give me that.
on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got y'all. When something good come through, I ain't.
Please share. I don't pay for that nigga. I got the free shit.
Hey, but while we talking about social media real quick, so we created that Jay and Friends channel on Instagram.
Yes.
We've been trying to be active in there, posting funny shit. We had a good little dialogue today.
Also, if you want to comment in there, hit one of us up. We all are admins, and we could allow because the way Instagram got it, you can look, but you can't type. So if you want to type, we could make you a moderator. That way you can talk and go back and forth. But I only ask you to be a moderator if you're gonna really talk some shit and provide some.
Is Vic in there?
I don't know.
I'm pretty fucking sure Vic is in there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
Shout out to Vic, man. Vic show hella love, man. Shout out to Vic, man.
I go to a YouTube video and it'd be like 8 comments. So I mean, like, click. They all Vic.
Six is Vic.
Vic
Man, he showed big love, man.
Big
Definitely
facts,
shout out to Vic, man.
Yeah.
And I'm flipping my skivvies, yo. So, did you see that today?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
I was gonna comment, but I was like, nah. I was like, I flip a condom before I flip my draw.
God damn, boy. I don't think you do. I think you defeat the purpose. Well, yeah.
I wash it out. Little
God,
dial,
I don't know.
99.9%.
All right, so when you went to boot camp, right, you had your Foot Locker. Your Foot Locker had to stay straight.
Right.
Because you got inspections.
Right.
You got your shit folded up prop. Like, look, Slim, I know I got inspection tomorrow. I'm flipping these shits. This shit is perfect. I'm not fucking with it.
I'm gonna tell you the jig. You just y'all niggas already peak game. But so what you do is you got your Foot Locker, but you had your laundry bag, and you had to tie your laundry bag a certain way and hang it from your bed. Nigga, buy a second one. Put your dirty clothes in that one, and when you wash clothes, put them shits in you put the bag inside of a bag. That way your shit is pristine. You ain't even gotta never go in your Foot Locker. Inside your locker, I had that shit pristine. So when I wash clothes, I just open up the laundry bag, take out the one with the dirty clothes, me find a pair of drawers, a pair of socks, shirt, boom. That's it.
We could only have one Diddy bag. We couldn't go buy shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
well, this wasn't until later. I ain't do this day one now.
Oh,
this was later on down the road.
This a whole fucking the 9 weeks was in that bitch. This is how we operate.
Oh, fuck that.
But it wasn't like I was flipping. You know what I'm saying? It was just I would if I knew I had some shit popping. Nah, we not fucking up the locker.
If you got streaks on the inside, they
no,
on the outside.
Come on, yo.
And you flipping him. You flipping him, dog.
Look, Slim, first off. Learn how to wipe your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers out there, but adults, learn to wipe your ass. You know, I can flip my drawers right now and I'm good. You know, pause. You know what I'm saying?
You ever smeared mud?
Pause. Man, get the fuck. Shit. Come on, Slim. Oh, shit. Nah, you go ahead. That's why all my bathroom got the little sink right there. I got the little wet wipes, you know what I'm saying? No.
I just named the pod. Okay.
Watch them wipes though, 'cause them shits don't be septic tank friendly. You gonna fuck some shit up. That shit be coming back up.
That's a fact. Well, we ain't no septic, but can't put that shit everywhere. That shit don't break down the way it should.
Oh shit! You supposed to put whatever that shit is in your septic tanks every so often. Whatever my coworker be telling me about that shit.
Man, I remember when we were before we got in the house we in now. We was looking to build. It was somewhere down in like Brandywine, which is like going towards Waldorf or Southern Maryland if you ain't in the area, man. And And they was like, yeah, you're not on like public sewer and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm from Baltimore. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. So my man had to break it down to me like, no, you gonna have a septic tank and you're going to come and get that motherfucking drain and shit. You know, and then it was like, then you're on well water. What? No. We can't.
On the house that y'all was gonna buy?
Yeah, we was gonna build that bitch.
Oh, fuck that.
And
nah.
I was like, no.
Build.
I'll spend $100,000 more not to worry about this shit for 20 years. Like, I don't give a fuck. We not
You
staying
definitely
here.
got to worry about that shit, too.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, fuck that.
All right, well, since you talking about spending another $100,000, media tycoon Byron Allen proposed a $10 billion deal to acquire Disney's ABC, FX, National and the National Geographic networks. I got the clip.
But wait, I mean, I see, yo. Like, I don't really like know. Like, where did he really get all that bread from?
What did he was like a
Like, I see he be wanting to buy shit, but like I've never, and I see his name, but I'm like, what the fuck does
was
he
he
do?
like a director or something? What did he do?
Yeah, he did something.
Yeah, he did something. I
fact
think
check.
investments and shit like that.
So why y'all, Nell, you can fact check it. Byron Allen, well-known media mogul, has propositioned Walt Disney with what seems to be a good offer. For $10 billion, Allen would like to purchase ABC's networks as well as FX and National Geographic. A source close to the matter told CBS MoneyWatch that the deal would include ABC's national TV network and several regional stations, but added that the preliminary offer that could change anytime soon. The $10 billion figure is based on an estimation that the networks make $1.25 billion in earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization within the past year. The publication reported Allen's proposal comes after Disney CEO Bob Iger previously said that the company was open to selling some of its television assets as consumers continue to move to streaming networks. Since then, the company has been in talks with potential buyers. I just talked about this shit last time where Disney's bleeding fucking money.
Oh, yep.
They bleeding fucking money and they're fucking ESPN over because everybody's tied in the same budget. And of course, if the cash cow comes, I bet you can help make up for the other shit. But again, we're going to fuck you over. So we're going to make cuts for everybody because you all fall in the same thing. And this sale would be that.
Yo used to be a comedian.
I couldn't believe that shit. But
Yeah, I don't know.
you must have got the wrong motherfucking Byron Allen, nigga.
Nah,
Dude, go ahead.
Yo used to be, he used to write shit for Jay Leno
Holy
and
moly.
David Letterman
Yeah. No, I think
at 14 years old.
Sheesh.
he
He
getting
was
the
the
bag for a
youngest comedian that ever came on the Johnny Carson show.
Oh, he took it back. Okay.
minute. Yeah, he been getting the bag for a minute then. Shout out to
But
him.
no, that $10 million deal is cool. Again, they bleeding, and it's just streaming is taking over. And again, I said last week, a few weeks ago, that Marvel shit is gonna slow the fuck down because they dumped a lot of money and that shit hasn't been putting out a return. And that really what put Disney in a bind on top of COVID with the parks.
Yeah.
So it fucked them up real big, man.
Yeah, I mean, between the parks and the movies, I mean, those are huge investments, and they have to sustain those things.
A guy told me I was a dumbass on Twitter because I told him that Disney didn't have any more money. He was like, "You fucking stupid." No, I'm not.
All right, dog.
I was like, "Look it up." He's like, "I ain't. What? Why the fuck am I going to do that?" Like, yo, really was going on. I was like, "You got it, boss."
Dog, he don't understand what Disney owns. Like, I bet you he couldn't have told you. I didn't even know they own Nat Geo or FX.
Nah,
I knew they owned that Geo, not FX.
I would have suspected FX, but not Geo.
And then you got ABC. Like, no.
Yeah, I mean, look, that'd be a good portfolio for Byron to pick up. I mean, I don't know how successful Nat Geo is anymore. I used to watch a lot of that shit because I just watch animals and outdoor shit. Man.
Nat Geo fire when you trying to show off your fucking
your
OLED
HD?
TV.
Yo, hell yeah, AC, your 4K shit.
That's what you either put on
Man.
Transformers or that shit.
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
Nat Geo 4K shit. I had to think you in the motherfucking Amazon, boy.
Yeah,
to tell
yeah.
you. So no, I think it's cool. I like shout out to him, man. I hope it works out. For him, and then maybe that gives. Tyler Perry tried his hand at acquiring a couple networks. Man,
they turned him down.
They turned him down, right?
He offered $3 billion, and it was like, nah.
I think.
I don't think they'd be fucking with him though.
They don't.
And that was my point, right? Like, so, whatever he would have offered, they would have went up to the point where he was like, "Oh, I'm not giving you no more money." So Byron Allen proposes $10 million. Disney come back and says 11. Byron says,
but he want more than what
the
he only
valuation
wanted BET. This nigga want $10 billion for 3 networks.
Yeah.
So
but I'm saying though, it's like do they want us to own this shit?
That part.
That's where I was going at.
Fuck no.
And they
Right.
want you to overpay. Like when you start talking about evaluation, and I had somebody break this shit down, it'd be like certain factors, like what your income is, and then it'd be shit like it's depending on what space you in. It'd be like multipliers. So like podcasts be like ×3 if you a video podcast instead of an audio. If your only audio is 1.5. So it's all these different multipliers with how you get your valuation and shit. So 10 billion sounds a little bit over. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them a little extra bump.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's a lot
You
for
know what
those
I'm
three.
saying? Yeah.
And we just said,
guess he got something that he
fuck
gonna-
that Geo fucking putting that.
Yeah. And I'm sure Byron Allen had somebody on the inside like, look, they motherfucking they in a $5 billion deficit this
That
year.
part.
I bet you throw 10 at them motherfuckers.
they'll take it.
They'll take it.
Byron Allen, it might have been Clark Atlanta, but a year or two ago, he paid the entire graduating classes student loans off, and they didn't know it until he did the commencement speech. But he paid the whole class loans off. So shout out to him, man. This is Tay's topic.
They say his
man.
net worth $800 million.
That's low.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire, so that's
Oh, he
wrong.
absolutely is. He absolutely is. So I was looking at some shit on Instagram, and it was about a guy who worked at Walmart, and he went to Walmart on his day off. The Walmart he worked at on his day off, and he's going around and he's fucking with the people that work there. You know, he's talking shit with his boys, and I was thinking like, yo, have you ever gone to work on your day off? Or, you know, or just extend a little more, you know, out for, you know, after work outing with some group of your coworkers, and like, what was that experience for you? You know, I've done both, and I'll let you guys go forward first.
So the group of dudes that I work with now, shout out to Nick and Jen. I try to get them to go to strip club. They OGs, so like I'm an old nigga, but like I'm still the youngest.
Yeah.
In the crew, I'm 41, about to be 42 Doug in a few, but some dudes in their 70s, dog. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
so I be like, yo, we gonna go to strip club. They got good lunch specials. They got like we be play like, yo, fuck it, let's just go out. But I try to get them to go out, but we don't. They don't. But I'm trying to think. Have I ever been? Who the fuck? No, I ain't never been to work on my day off. Like I'm trying to think. Like even if I was a civilian. Nah, dog. I ain't never been to work my day off, but I've hung out with like some coworkers. Like, let's go to strip club type shit.
Yeah.
But not.
Yeah.
No.
I've done it at DTLR. I've never done it at my real job, but
I think that's a pass though.
so like I'll be there and I will drive there and it's like I'll stop down the store, and sometimes intentionally I'm gonna go buy something, or then sometimes I don't, and I go down there because I'm bored. I don't have shit to do, and this especially like before we was going down the shop like super heavy, like go out there, and I'm sitting there, and then next thing you know I'm talking to everybody. Next thing you know, I'm getting shoes and I ain't even on the motherfucking clock. I'm going to the back and
You run it back,
these
yeah.
niggas don't know how to find shit. Go ahead, yo, get move.
Now, I'm a little low key mad you quit that shit, dog, because that discount was clutch.
No, it was but the dude pulled the gun out and when I punched him in his mouth. And so yo got mad. So the shattered backboard 3.0s, them patent leather shits. He was a person, he definitely bought a whole lot. Little dude out there selling weed. So we would hold him down. So he walks in front of now remember, everybody thought these 3.0s was going to go for hella bread.
Yeah.
Eventually they did. They went for about 500. But anyway, he walks in front of everybody. Pulled out his notch. Now let me get that, I think it was like a 12 or some shit. And I just looked at him. And I made his ass wait. Everybody was gone. So he felt disrespected. So I'm like, yo, the 12 gone anyway. You can get the 13. So he got mad, running his mouth. Blah, this is my store. Da, da. So he's running his mouth. So he asked me to come in his office, which is
Outside.
DTLR store.
Oh.
Well, say now, let me come holler at me in my office.
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago.
So I'm like, what's up? So he was running his mouth about why he should have got the 12 and not the 13, and why I made him wait. So I took him outside to my office. Words were said. I stole yo. I don't get paid to fight, so I don't be no, I hit your slam in your mouth. Bow. Got rid of him. Yo come back with the joint. Like he on some Jew shit looking like yo got the hood over his head. Now this is a big giraffe ass nigga, right?
Bishop.
So this for real. Yo, this nigga about 6'7", big goofy light skinned motherfucker. He looking at the door with the hoodie all tight.
Y'all closing?
Probably like an hour before closing. So yo come in the store. He come in the store, so he running his mouth. So Miss T like, no, just leave. I was like, Miss T, move out the way and let me just fuck yo up. And then yo pulled out the gun. So of course I stopped. He like, yeah. Now this is crazy. So he pulls out the gun like, yeah, run your mouth now, nigga. I'm like, and I literally tell this man, nigga, I'm not Bruce Leroy, but you put that motherfucking gun down, I bet you I'm gonna beat the shit out you. And that was it. And he just left. So my mother was, so I started for 2 days. My mother and my girl knew, and I took the joint to work with me, and I'm like, I'm taking the joint to work for some shit that I'm only making $13 an hour at. It was a part-time job. Y'all know where I was at the lock room, first come, first serve, and I get to hold down my niggas.
Yes, sir.
And that clothes Diddy was 40% off.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I was there. And to carry a gun to work for some shit like that, I said, nah, I'm out. And I resigned.
Nah, that was smart. That was
Grown
smart
man
move.
shit.
Yeah,
Grown man
that was a smart move.
It wasn't grown man telling you gonna beat the nigga ass with the gun in his hand.
Yo, that man, I promise you on God, that man had a gun pointed at me. Yo, like, yeah. So as soon as he pulled that bitch out, I stopped. Like, what was I was supposed to continue to walk towards you?
He said, I'm not no Bruce Leroy, but you put that gun down.
I promise you on God, I told him that.
Oh shit.
My back say no fear from shoulder to shoulder. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, so you went to work on your day off.
So I went to work on my day off, man. I had just transitioned from the military out to civilian world, and I had to go in on my day off, and I was like, so you get to get fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, I still.
That was another reason too, because I used to go to work. I used to go to work with my workwear uniform on, and I used to tell these niggas like, "Nigga, I got that shit."
Yeah.
So I really just couple times I had to let them know.
Yeah, I get fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like I get streetwear because like at the time I was wearing like suits and ties every day, so you didn't see that I got to get up there and get a little jiggy with it, you know what I'm saying? And so go in there and I badging in and shit. They're like, "That what the fuck going?" You know what I'm saying? I go and talk to all the little shorties and shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Every time, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's the only thing I did. All I did was went around visit Mesa. I say every girl had to come see me that day. Every girl I knew in there, I was
fresh cut and everything.
Fresh cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck I had to go up there for, but I had to go up there and do some shit. I made sure I made my motherfucking rounds. That's one in my shop, but I know she was in that shop today. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm outside.
I give you a round of applause.
Yeah,
for that.
man. Yeah,
flex over a little bit.
So that was one. That was the day off joint. But we used to. I was out here working in Suitland, and you know where the Fridays is in Suitland.
Mm-hmm.
We used to leave there and work.
It's hood.
Oh, it's the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? It's probably worse than it was when we was going. But yeah, I mean, depends on how you grew up. We would leave work, go over there, do happy hour. Man, a couple of them joints in the parking lot's rough, boy. Yeah, the parking lots is rough, man. Yeah, that was a lifetime ago.
Yes, sir. All right. HBO canceled Winning Time after 2 seasons. Y'all watch Winning Time? I watch Winning Time.
I'm not familiar with
I
it.
never locked into it. I've caught a few episodes of it. I don't even know when it came on, but
It just came back and it's gone. It's done. They are a casualty of the writer strike.
yeah.
They said the official word was viewership, but viewership is down because actors can't promote a show. And I think HBO knew this shit was gonna be hot garbage because when when you watching other shows within the network, like you watch one Walking Dead, they're gonna preview other shit within it. They never previewed season 2. I just happened to turn the fucking Apple TV on and it's like, Winning Time season 2 out, but it's a good show. Dr. Bus is the nigga from Step Brothers, not Will Ferrell, the other guy.
Okay.
It's comedy, but it's a serious role. Whoever played Magic Johnson is that dude. I'd never seen him before. He that dude. And basically it talks about the first season of the show is the season they draft Magic Johnson. And then they talk about how they go to the championship and shit. And like the nigga, Dr. Bus was broke. He put it all on the line for that season, his first season owning the team, and they won it as Magic was a rookie. Then they get season 2 starts where the next season starts and Magic fuck his knee up. He had to have surgery. And then it's shit with the coach.
The contract and Magic's contract.
Magic they never had extensions before. So Magic was on a rookie deal and he was like, yo fam, I want a contract extension. They was like, the fuck you mean? I pay you $1 million a year. And $1 million a year was a thing back then. And he was like, no, man, I see how this shit worked. I want my money. So they gave him the deal, and that shit fucked their locker room up. Kareem didn't like that shit. Yeah. Then the next year, it's the crazy part, they drafted James Worthy. Yep. So it really gets into it. It talks about him and Cookie, like he was fucking off on Cookie, and Cookie was like, fuck you, nigga. I'm good on that shit. The first season he had a baby. And then Cookie ended up getting another dude, and Magic be dirty macking like he ain't whatever. Shit really? Like whatever Irvin. I don't give a fuck Irvin. Like he was like, where that nigga Ricky at? Whatever Irvin. Like that shit. Wow. It's a good fucking
dirty
show.
White? That's crazy.
He wasn't married at the time.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't married. She was just Cookie. It was his high school sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
But he had. Once he got in the NBA, he had fucked off. Like the first season, Magic be fucking like.
Magic was outside.
You ever seen Californication?
I mean, hey, it's Magic.
It's Magic. He was fucking. He was fucking in that shit.
He got the proof to tell.
That part. But no, it was a good show, man. They canceled it, so it's
so
sad.
they did 2 seasons though.
2 seasons, and they really rushed through the second season. That's how they didn't even have to tell me it was over. I knew it because at the end it was like, Magic goes on to win this many championships because they was just starting to get into Pat Riley. Like it shows Pat Riley
just got to
Pat
Riley
was a scrub ass nigga. He was like the tape boy, and it shows the first coach got into a bike accident, almost died. They get a new coach, and then Pat Riley becomes the assistant, and then he runs this fucking offense, and they're like, fuck that shit, and it just started to show the ascension of Pat Riley. And then, at the end, it was like Pat Riley rises, and he won championships with the Lakers, and then he won with the fucking the Heat, and he was whatever. But it's a good fucking show though. You could binge that. It ain't bad.
Yeah.
Get some sneaker shit. StockX now offers 3-day shipping on pre-verified items. Okay.
Bata. Goat been doing that shit. Really.
They still ain't solved the issue. My issue. Nigga, allow me to make more than one shoe with a purchase. If you want 2 shoes, you got to do 2 separate purchases. You can't add nothing to the cart.
Oh.
You see?
Never thought about that. I'm not that rich. First world problems. I'm second row when it comes to StockX.
Yeah, no, so you want 2 pair of sneakers, even if it's 2 pair of the same sneakers, you have to do 2 separate transactions, meaning you're gonna pay the fee twice. I know what they're doing. It's what it is. They gonna get their fee. They gonna get their fee. They got the shipping and all this other shit. So on top of this, they do offer bulk shipping to sellers now. So if multiple items sell on the same within the window or whatever, it's discounted shipping for people.
Send it in.
Yeah, send it in. So,
okay, that makes sense.
But I fucks with this 3-day shipping shit on pre-verified items. But how do you send shit to get pre-verified?
I mean, it's probably just I don't know. So I think
because I can't. What go check used to do you gotta take a whole bunch of pictures.
But what I'm saying is, if it's already pre-verified. I've seen one StockX location. It's a bunch of them, but I've seen the one in New York. And you can walk in.
Right.
But I've never seen them advertise to say, hey, we are taking sneakers.
Maybe that's the change. Maybe they'll like if you plan to sell it on the platform, you'll just leave the shoe. Now the shoe goes into their,
inventory.
barcode and inventory, so you can, but what's gonna happen is like how GOAT is, like pre-verified costs more. So it's like you want
a fee for
your 3-day pre-verified is gonna be $100 more than if you're gonna wait 7 days for the shipper to send it in and verify things like that. So that's the trade-off. It's how fast do you want it?
Well, I'm gonna get some of our sneakerheads a little secret. If you say fuck StockX, there's a little known app on this bitch called Sneaker Dunk, and it's just like StockX. And they prices are motherfucking fire. and they global. It's called Sneaker Dunk.
need to check that out.
SNKR Dunk. Sneaker Dunk. So you get verified shit. They took the same shit and they just they remixed it a little bit better. So I think I bought those the red and white dunks. And it's just for $80.
The lows?
Yeah, $80.
Wow. The St. John's.
Yeah. Wow. So $80. Since we were talking about the other shit, Nike has launched. This is just within the last 6 hours. Another website that they sell used sneakers. I don't know the details about it, but I'm assuming these are takebacks.
Yeah, they're gonna get the double dip in their chip because they taking used shoes back. So somebody get to wear them once, twice, maybe.
Yeah, I'm assuming they probably, like you said, they probably someone bought them, didn't want them, maybe wore them, tried them on. They looked at them like, well, we can't sell them as new because they tried on. So we'll sell them as
Foot Locker get that shit off easy though.
Yeah,
package them shits up so fast. New. I'm creased.
So I went to the website, I found a link for it, right? And I went to the website and it said the website was closed.
Yeah,
So,
I tried myself.
Yeah, that damn show was on there looking, right? So I think it'll be like
launching soon.
I don't think it'll be long. Like I think it'll be like limited offerings, right? So they might open for a window and then close, and then you know what I'm saying. So maybe once a month you get an opportunity to buy, these half price shoes. I think it's good. I mean, you kind of see what's going on at the outlets. I don't know last time you've been like the Nike outlet or Nike store for that matter, right? So like the one up in Woodmore, you go in there and they've got some recent releases sitting in what I would consider an outlet store.
No, those are not considered outlet stores.
They're not. I would consider them outlet stores. Because to me, they look and feel like an outlet store. The traditional Nike outlet store. So, but they've got like recent releases sitting in there. You be like, oh shit, like this, it's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like I dig it.
Now, I like Nike's plan. They are pulling. They want to go straight to consumer. So in the last few years, we've in this 10-mile radius, you probably got like 8 Nike stores, and not talking the one at the harbor. That's the outlet. You got and they call Nike for you, for you, and shit like that. Here's another little fact: if you try to go on sneakers on a launch, when I got them black toes lows, that shit say sold out. But if you click the option pick up at store, it'll look at stores around you, and just a quick boom, went right out to fucking Silver Springs and picked my shit up.
No shit.
And they had, it showed all of the stores in the area that had my size 11 in stock. So they are connecting that to the Nike stores, and again, they're going straight to consumers. So it was a story came out about a month ago. Foot Locker, Finish Line, rest of them, they're pulling their product off the shelves, which making the store empty. In turn, Hoka and what's the other one? Solo, whatever, the running shoe.
Solomon?
Not Solomon. It's another one. Everybody went.
Don't get me lying.
But it's another shoe. It's like they're trending now. You didn't see them, but again, the slots, 90% of slots in Foot Locker DTLR used to be dominated by Nike. Then Yeezy came and
Adidas
took over, and then now Nike saying, fuck that. They're pulling it, and it's a trickle down effect. So
yeah, Nike was tired of third party theft, right? So that's what it was. They did with third party. Needless to say, they got problems of their own in their own warehouses. Now I got to worry about shipping it to you and their product coming up missing. So like they was like, but you're gonna steal from me. You know what I mean?
Memphis is wearing their ass out right now.
So I can't say the last time I've been into. I'm lying. I go to the barbershop. There's a Foot Locker in there. My son's like, I want to go get some white or white Air Force Ones. I'm like, son, I'm not buying you white or white Air Force Ones for you to literally dog immediately. Like I'm not just not gonna do it. So, but other than that, I would never step in one of those stores. There's nothing in there for me.
True.
Now I don't get no 40% discount. I don't give a fuck about Nike NSW no fucking more. Like fuck that.
I can't. Shoe City went out of business. Yeah. I can't say the last time I've been into a DTLR. And they were the 2 stores I probably would have shopped in the most, just because personalities.
And they carry local brands.
And they carry they got the local collabs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like, question for you. Like, the state of sneakers. Do you think sneakers are dead? Do you think, what do you think about sneakers?
Well, I don't think so. They always say like, oh, the sneaker bubble is going to burst.
Shit.
I don't think so. I mean, because you having different shit now. Like everybody's on this ASIC wave. New Balance has been going ape shit with their collabs now. I mean, shit, Kith have one. Everybody has a fucking one now. Yeah. So New Balance been doing anything, and I've been like, even though I haven't bought a pair yet, I've been looking. But ASICS is definitely doing anything with the colors and something new other than just Jordans, Air Max, and Yeezys.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, certain models and brands to me are dead. Like as far as like I'm not checking for it. I don't check for Adidas.
There's
right?
nothing on Adidas that I
There's nothing in the Adidas lineup that I'm checking for. It's nothing in like a Nike Air Max that I'm checking for. That's the OG, and I got most of them. You know what I mean? Like a OG Air Max 1 or 97. I got all of that. So there's nothing you could do really for me that's going to motivate me to buy something like that. Even a Jordan, I buy a lot of older Jordans. We Jordan from you. I've been wearing Sauconys forever. So still buying Sauconys. I'm glad to see they rebirthing some of those older models. Asics Comfort, New Balance Comfort. Like just so looking at some other stuff. You got Hoka. I was on their website the other day. I was looking at some fire models.
Well, they got some shit on there because I'll tell you about that. Well, Jay knows, but I'll tell you about that off the camera though. But I've been looking to see what I want to use. But I was looking at some Hokas like, do I want to run this swoosh or I don't want to fuck with these Hokas?
So I'm looking at them like they
look super comfortable and they got some colors. They look how what Under Armour should be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I got a different take, and Ty ain't podding this time. So the sneaker game, like I started collecting sneakers and getting really into sneakers in '94, right? But the bulk of the movement are older now, right? So that you still got the resellers and the youngin' niggas who gonna watch fucking YouTube and they think they got a tutorial. So now I'm gonna open up a sneaker shop. I know how to resell. But the real crux of the whole culture, we're older. So that need for 3 pairs of the Jordan 1 or this like dog, we beyond that. And we're buying for or we buying for comfort. Like, I don't give a fuck because y'all retro and playoff 8s, dog. Right. I got 1 pair or I had them. I don't care about that.
Yo, and I got the access again today. I got the early access and I looked at it.
It's like, nah,
that was like 2 years ago. I'd have been like, yeah. But I just looked at that shit was like
and shit.
So again,
right.
Like the crux of the sneaker culture are have gotten older, and we're still in the game. But it's like we want what we want, or we want what's comfort. Because
I'm on them Cherry 12s. They good as copped. Them Cherry 12s good as copped next month.
I think that's what it is because you not finding the youngins trying to buy Hokas, trying to buy Saucony, trying to, you know what I'm saying, going out of their realm, like some even Adidas, the Sambas or some. They're not.
Yo, I don't.
So no, I'll actually I will counter argue that it's some hype is particularly with the Sambas. Some hype is.
But it's collabs. It's not a regular Samba though.
You couldn't find regular Sambas for them. I was on overseas sites looking for Sambas. And
I still got a pair.
Oh, overseas.
I keep a pair of Sambas on the top.
When I really want a pair of fire Yeezys, I always hit my man John Meisenbach, who lives in Germany, because Yeezys sit. But them regular Adidas and shit, fly.
Yeah, shit, the football.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Adidas hasn't jumped back on. What's my guy with the wings?
Jeremy Scott.
Jeremy Scott. I'm really surprised.
They put out one and it didn't do good. They tried to put out a shit with wings on it. It was real. I meant to put that in the group chat. It was maybe like 3 or 4 months ago.
Because when he was doing the wings, he was flaming. And then he started doing teddy bears and pandas.
I had all them shits.
All that shit. But that red, white, and blue pair, the black and white pair, them wings, them shits was fire. Jeremy Scott was on fire.
What was the nigga from round 2? I can't think of his name right now.
Sean Witherspoon.
With Sean, right? I think if he wasn't such an asshole, I think he probably would have did better. And I only know he an asshole secondhand, right? I don't know him personally, but I know people that know him personally. And he's like, yo, he started out one way and completely, switched up how he moved. And
Nike and Adidas blowing his head up.
Yeah, and I think that kind of led to the demise of like
Round 2.
Nike, round 2, all of that shit. You know what I mean? It was unfortunate to see what happened in round 2. You know what I'm saying? I've been to every store except for the ones on the
West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah.
In Miami.
You think that's why his Adidas shoe didn't sell? Because he was.
Yeah.
I think he became the first one was cool, but I think he got too ambitious. And at first I was like, I'm gonna buy that shit, and Tay was like, man, I ain't buying that shit. Strings hanging
With the
off
strings
the
hanging off
side,
of the
shit be dirty. Like, dog. In theory, if you put this shoe and just hold it, yeah, it looks fire.
Yeah.
But it's not practical to wear. Just like a
it's not
Jeremy
functional.
Scott. It's not technically practical to wear. It don't sit on the jean right. It's just like, fam, you got a teddy bear hanging out the side of your jeans and shit. Like, it just is what it is. But since we talk about that, the Adidas CEO talks Kanye West. So this CEO was not the CEO that was there when the whole Kanye debacle went down. And if you read the interview he said he did recently, he kind of is sympathetic to the whole Yeezy situation, and it sounds like he's open to bringing this back.
My word too. The way my brand is fucking suffering.
Yeah.
The fuck.
At the
You
end-
don't have no signature athletes. Who the fuck said, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy these Dame Lillards"?
I know you was gonna say that. Ain't nobody buying no Dame Lillard.
No, I mean, we talked about it. At the end of the day, you know, Adidas is a public company. They traded, and they've got shareholders, and they dial into these stockholder meetings.
Meetings, yep.
You know what I mean? Every month, and they're bleeding, right? Just like Disney, right?
Well, I don't think they bleed it. I just think the profits is
they're
way
down.
not.
I'm
yeah.
sure they're making a profit somewhere, but compared to the days when they were with Kanye, they aren't as high, right? The most they probably seen was when they sold off the Yeezy collection, right? And they want that OJ back. You know? They want that old thing
They
back.
do. They do.
And I think, you know, this is, I don't know. I don't think they'll, I don't want to say, maybe they'll get Kanye back. I don't know if they will, but I think he's just trying to excuse himself from like, yo, this
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right?
I think that's really the bottom line is like, hey, I am the Adidas CEO. Cool, that's my job title. But that y'all want Ye back? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't had nothing to do with that. He didn't mean what he said. He didn't whatever he says. Like, then I don't think he meant it how he said it. So it is what it is.
I forgot Witherspoon had an ASIC too. God damn,
He was a sneaker hoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So nah, but shout out to him. We almost out of here. Papoose and Remy rumors. This is the one.
I'm kind of devastated by this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I mean, you got
Easy to Block captain,
Easy to
who
Block
she
captain.
claimed who Remy has cheated on winning. And if you don't know who
and
Easy
that's
to
who
Block,
Pat Poose was supposed to had beat up.
so
Popped them.
If you don't know who Easy to Block captain is, the best way I can tell you, because you might not even know battle rap, he is the dude on the New Bella series that tried to kill Will Smith when he pulled a gun at him on the basketball court. That is Easy to Block captain, and the nigga looked just like Papoose with braces, just like him.
And Pat put hands on him a couple battles ago.
Really?
This been a rumor, but he was like they fought because he was like he getting too cozy with my wife, so they had a fight at another battle a few months ago, which now brings these rumors to the front. And I got a conspiracy theory.
Let's go.
So you said how you felt about Remy, and normally I go in on women, right? I'm gonna give Remy grace. I'm giving her grace. Check this out. Nell said, was it you? Like, oh, she held him down, right? Remy got locked up. Somebody in the group chat.
Yeah.
So hear me out. Like I said in the group chat, what record has Papoose had? I'll wait. Thank you. So, yes, he did hold Remy down. He did take care of her son, right? Now, he got there. They was on Love and Hip Hop for the 2 years, and he's on that. Everybody, if you ask Papoose, who is Papoose? They be like, oh, that's the dude who's always preaching black love, black love.
Yeah.
Black love don't play no fucking bills, nigga. And as far as I know, because I don't be pocket watching nobody, they got 2 homes in New York and 1 home in Raleigh. She has a boutique in Raleigh and a boutique in New York. What is Papoose bringing to the fucking table? Now I got the
ability.
But she held him. She held him. He held her down for however long her bid was.
Yeah.
Here we are, well over a decade of her getting out, and he's been profiting. He's been taking the checks. Why didn't you Kamora Lee Simmons this shit? Leverage Remy to do some other shit, and maybe she's like, all right, I'm sick of this shit. If I'm gonna take care of this shit, I'm gonna just get some new dick. Like a nigga would be like, I'm gonna get a new bitch. If I'm gonna fucking carry, if I gotta carry, I gotta pay you rent, gotta do this.
Nah, man.
I'm not condoning the action. It looks nasty.
That was a family though. That's different.
It was.
Them motherfuckers ain't boyfriend, girlfriend.
And it hurt when a woman do it too.
Yeah. Nah, you got to smoke both of their ass. We don't condone violence in the Jazz podcast, particularly against women, but
I mean, the battle was crazy because
Geechee
Gotti was going in.
He was making reference to the cheating, bro.
yo,
and Remy was standing there.
To the nigga he was battling.
No, he went next to Remy.
Yeah, he was like,
and he caught about 7 bitches. That's the only part the crazy thing. So when she was being interviewed because that's her battle league. So they was interviewing her. She didn't even trip off of him saying about the cheating shit. She just was like, jokingly, if the nigga would have called me another bitch, like
I would have got to spit some on his ass too.
Yeah. So she spit the little freestyle with her because I mean that's what she do.
She come from battle.
Yeah, that's what she do. But I mean,
and
then of course you see them at the restaurant. It looks like they're having lunch.
Look nasty though.
I seen the car video. Nigga was doing an interview. Nigga talking about she was in the background. I can't hit it well, so I don't want to speculate.
I mean, he probably is in it. Probably have hit it. I mean, it's
just the separation of black love, man. We don't like it. Like if Barack and Michelle broke up, we would be hurt.
Oh no, nigga. If Barack and Michelle break up, nigga, we are all doomed, yo.
We're not because he's gonna come out that he really gay. If they broke up, it'd be really because he was gay.
So on the crux on the heels of that, Jenny Mae and Jeezy going through it, and Jeezy filed for divorce, and I got the little details where it says, according to a source, the rapper reportedly has different opinions when it comes to certain family values and expectations in their marriage, as well as now this is what could have led Jeezy to take the first move and file for divorce last week. They have different views, and they felt like each other's needs were not completely met. So I watched another interview. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of agree with the nigga. So like if you with your spouse and it's y'all, but you just a nigga, you like your space and shit. She done moved her brother in, she done moved her mama in, and then on top of that, y'all got married in COVID. Nigga, you don't really know her. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you fall in love in COVID and shit. Niggas wasn't moving and out and about. So now she's moving and they moving. And the one speculation, the biggest thing is they are separated all the time because she records in LA. The nigga lives in Atlanta. So that was the one thing. And then all of that family shit, like she want to walk their kid to school. He be like, no, I don't fucks with that because somebody can see you, they recognize you, they know where we stay, they know you, they can harm you. Mm-hmm. Not only do we live, so you can't. He's like, you can't move like that, and it's just a back and forth. And she had an interview that said she had an anger problem, and she used to go off on Jeezy, and she
go off on her last husband.
Oh yeah,
she used to go off on her last husband.
And then she was like, I found out I had an anger, like her and Jeezy would trigger each other. And she was like, it was just some other shit. But
basically, would put her ass in her place. Bitch, who
the fuck you think you talking to?
Man, Jeezy, get back to this trap or die shit. She wasn't good for you anyway.
But see, that's the thing. He gone. He's no longer Jeezy. He's Jay Jenkins now.
Yeah, I got you.
He's on.
I still don't think that's Jay. He could be Jay Jenkins all he want to. He got Jenny Mae ass up out of here.
Yeah, he on his different shit. He on his book shit, selling his books.
Ain't nothing wrong with
that's a good book too.
He's moving totally different than Snowman, the Jeezy that we used to. Yeah. Of course, it was crazy because everyone hated it when they found out he was marrying her.
Yeah, dog.
So the women in them comments, boy.
Oh yeah.
They loving it now.
They don't want no more shrimp fried rice, no more egg foo young. Nigga wants some motherfucking collard greens and ribs, nigga.
No, but Jay, I think everything you said, you kind of hit it on the mark, man. And my wife said the same thing. She talked about, her moving the folks in, like that's a lot. That's stressful.
Hell yeah,
that's stressful on a marriage and a relationship. I dated someone in a previous life where, we had a house. Yeah, she had a house. I moved in with her. Keep it 100. And her mom had a house out of state, but she worked here in Maryland. So she would come and stay a few days a week. And I'm just like, yo, your mom kind of like, in the personal space. Like, it's cool every once in a while, but she here
regularly
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, yo, you got to go the fuck home, B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on now. You can't build nothing with a person that's consistently got somebody around, like, whether you're in the way or not. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see how that could take a toll, man.
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. We'll say the Tyler Perry shit for Patreon. Closing thoughts, dog. Y'all got a good fucking pod this week, so I better not hear nobody say shit.
Shout out Willie Brown.
Yes, sir.
We ain't shout him out in a minute. I got one, but like I just want to give a quick couple shout outs to a couple guys that be showing love to us. Shout out to Justin. We gonna have you on soon.
Real soon, my boy.
Shout out to Vic, Pop Lewis, Cuz, Ty. Again, shout out to Tiara. She's going through something right now personally with her family. Want to peace and blessings to you. Hold your head. If I forgot you, like, comment, subscribe, share our shit, and I'll remember you next time. What I wanted to say was, we all have a set of friends and family that we used to hang with, used to be with. Everyone grows, everyone gets older. You got to sometimes realize that you're moving differently than they are. It's not wrong or fucked up that you may not be on the same shit or the type of time that they on. Don't think you got to be like still, I guess, kind of sort of, won't say dumbing yourself down, but don't think like it's nothing wrong with you continuing to grow and just leaving a person where they are. I'll be going through some shit like that at times. And just don't worry about that shit. Just keep going. A friend, a family, if you ain't on that type of time no more, don't be on that type of time. If you want to tell them that, tell them. If not, they'll figure it out or they'll come up to your level. But don't dumb yourself down for the people who, when you ain't on that shit no more, just keep going and doing yourself. Doing you.
No, we must got the same thing going on in our life right now. or we just, you know what I'm saying, that's how we get down at this point, man. But what I was gonna leave y'all with, man, was don't worry about if people like you. A lot of people struggling to like themselves at this point. You know what I mean? So like just go about your business. Maintain yourself. You know what I mean? Not necessarily worry about all the outside influences and commotion, man. You know what I mean? So
my man, I like that one. Mine is, it shouldn't be about who wants you or who has the money. It's about who values and respects you. On that note, this is Jeff P. Bonus. This ain't bonus content. I'm ready to get to the bonus content. Episode 192. Listen, without y'all, there is no us. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Cost you nothing. It goes a long way. Again, now shout out to all those people. We got some fire content coming around the holiday season. We are working hard behind the scenes. Yep. I promise you. It is some fire shit coming.
Might be some live shit.
Live shit. It's gonna be some fire. It's some fire shit coming. So on that note, we're gonna I'm gonna shout out my baby, man. I love you. Listen, you are you the queen, shorty. You hold it down. Get on my nerves. A lot. But man, you my dog. You my road dog. So on that note, I'm gonna dedicate the closing to you, shouty.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.